Was caught out by it, or maybe just sprayed down while she was trying to get the bomb or the spike all the way active.
What?
Island? The Sixth Sense? It's there, and Bungie's gone.
Immediately cut out of this round, but now the other op over-aggressing straight into the line of fire of Claudia.
On all sides, this is just happening way too fast. We asked for a little bit of slowdown from both teams, but they're not stopping. Advantage for CLG because they have that res. We know that Dart knows that though, so we're planning around it. 3 players almost all the way over towards that B site. Island is looking for more.
Island waiting on this angle, still trained up. No dash available, so has to play this one a little bit safer, a little bit more careful, and she's worried about so many different angles in these man disadvantage situations. You have to just hold strong. You're begging for information, but you have to take these gambles. They've conceded space in mid, and now you see they're worried about it. Reclearing, and it's just as the wrong time as CLG pops up their utility and goes for the spike.
That wall just so good, denying the one angle that could exist for that op shot. EMEA in and out, finally getting to play this round. It's going to be nice for the whole team to basically be alive. 4v5 type retake. Bunny B, star player, not going to be here. Make sure they pop off their place. It's going to be left over to the rest of the team. This time, Island doesn't have that Blaze Storm either. Last time, she was a lot more adaptable and a lot more active. On the retake, it'll be populous. What is this? Grimoire just sticking completely. No one's stopping her. Everyone's alive. 5 still up, and she finds the defuse. How is that allowed? Shock Dart's available too. Remember, 5 total players up.
Yeah.
No one could stop her, and that might be the swing, the equalizer to make the 7-5. That's what Dart's looking for.
I didn't see where that... I don't think the Sage Wall was in a position it could have stopped. It was really just the smokes. Cross your fingers. Yeah. Hope you get lucky, and well, the luck favoring them in this round. Here, however, it's skill. Dart Monkeys open things up. This double op setup, well, now just the singular one in the hands of Bunny B finds a frag. However, in exchange for that death, CLG have found the site and should find the spike plant here.
These many people alive, it's been tough so far for Dart to find a type of retake. That wall, though, yes, it buys you a lot of space. It limits movement and vision as well. Bungie works around it. Bungie dashed into SK, though. Finds 2. EMEA with the 3rd. It's going to be huge for the side of CLG. But look at where Bunny B is. Look for those free shots. SK is going to be there moving up with the op. EMEA finds Bunny B, though, and now SK's caught in a crossroads. It's going to be fine to break her down. Uproots the entire crosswalk that's laid down to 8-3 for CLG. GDP not looking good. Need financial advice. Unfortunately, there's not going to be time for some. This is the last round of the half. Viper Spit also active on that defense. So SK is going to be worth, I think, a little bit more than Rifle with a judge in there, too.
Bungie's been doing the updraft onto that close box in quite a few of these rounds. So you see the adaptation there is to throw down that orb so you can get the ult off safely.
Maybe fine for the moment. This is the first time I've seen CLG kind of in this 5-man lock spot today. Usually they have a little bit more control, at least one person inside that B main side. It might be actually beneficial for them because a lot of the times it's Ryze playing there. You need this Viper util. And she's kind of edging around that door, peeking in and out. Looks like for this moment, Island's trained on it. Not buying any type of fake, but the one kitchen walk that they had before is going to happen again. This time, Bunny B has the read, has the shot, and the re-peek. Slow on the ground from that chamber passive. They're going to be at the advantage with that angle. Claudia now to move around CLG. They kind of look panicked in this moment.
Yeah, paranoid of reclearing through mid as well. They peek their way down too, realize that CLG has left. So now the only option is to commit into a Viper's Pit. This feels like a suicide mission unless you look at the mini-map. You see the spike is rotating the other direction, and Ryze has just found 2. Still, time is an issue. 15 seconds left. They're trying to double back, but they're heading straight in towards an operator. The shot misses. Iceland needed to hit that. She's missed the opportunity and might have just missed out on this round.
Island could have stopped it. It has now started. The demise of Dart on the back half. It might just be that 9-3 rolling in. SK moved away from her pit. That judge does nothing from that range. It's going to be tough. Just Island now with that op. Nothing to support her. One shot in. Bungie might be down. What a mission against 3 other players as that clock ticks. The thumping of the spike gets faster. The pressure harder overall as she moves in, switching over to the Sheriff, going for the flick. It's not going to go down. Claudia wraps it up, making it a 9-3 half. We'll be right back for the conclusion of the series after the break. But at the same time, consistency, kind of like the story we had on Haven in the first half from CLG. some 360s from Bungie, some crazy support from Han as well. That Sage making a big difference in controlling a major portion of these sites. I feel like the only time Dart Monkeys have had real control is when EMEA was down in that first half. Now on defense, what can that wall provide?
It's not a Sage wall, but a Viper wall instead in this one to look to defend that A site. Trademark for contact. Wall can pop off of that. And they'll probably just go for one pick, then concede. Not even an opportunity for the site. Instant concede out of Rise. This one will be a retake, but the utility damage still good just to delay.
So much delay in that aspect as well. They're going for that top nest spike plant. It's going to be so much easier to defend, but they have to escape the side. Everyone kind of locked back in here. Bungie's actually leading the charge. Up above is exactly what they need to worry about as well. It's going to be tough. Bungie's working all the way around 410. Grimoire's finding one, but there's so much more going on at the same time. Dart finally clapping back, and Grimoire is finding even more. The pedestal she has for the moment. Two players on both sides. Toxic Screen in the front, and she decides to fly all the way by towards the left. A smoke caught in the hands, and CLG will find the opportunity to win the round.
That they do. That was a read. That was knowledge of what Dart Monkeys does on this map. They like to plant up top. They do it quite frequently. I think it's really nice. I'm a fan of that.
Think about them when we're playing together in game and just playing it normally. I mean, the amount of rounds we've lost on Icebox because you want that plant. It's good.
It's really good in the post plant.
I want to clip this though and send it to you. You can give advice to yourself.
Okay. I'll have to take note of that one. The lineups are better for that plant spot though.
That's true. That's true.
The shots for Claudia aren't better just yet, I suppose. She's waiting things out with the Headhunter, just trying to bide her time. Still, this force bite hasn't been given away just yet. No one has shot. That could be critical as they've gotten so close for Dart Monkeys.
Island kind of working up the second lane of B main is here and actually wrapping around Claudia for the moment. They found the opening. Maybe this force will be worth it. You need the time momentum. Bungie knows though. Spray there mid-air. Action hero type beat from Island, and Grimoire finds her inside too. That was too much to handle for Bungie. I know she's been playing so well right now, but through a smoke with the spray and that Spectre, it's tough.
There's still a lurk out towards mid here as well. Space has been maintained for Dart Monkeys. It's Rise's job to contend with that, but she's whiffing. None of her shots are connecting. And SK, well, you can't say the same for her. 5 players still up, only 2 for CLG, but they have this Sage well, a chance.
Okay, the option is to block off as much damage as possible. Cloud protection from the side of Han. 2 seconds just left. Everyone has to actually get off that spike and go for the shots all around. EMEA cannot look up, and that's exactly where Grimoire is. They lock in the round. And then they'll try to have that even out climb, the comeback. It'll be tough overall. Another side of that beat take. They're giving up the entirety of playing for map control, playing that super default. All they want to do is just hit B as much as possible. Rendezvous not available, but it's 2 guns spraying down. Grimoire will find it again. She is just doing so good on this half and finding these picks, supporting her team overall. Now the big flank. It might just be Classics to be coming in with CLG.
Updraft above, they'll try and find a new angle here for the side of CLG, but that timer is ticking. And Dart Monkeys, we get our first look at how good their post plant can be. Double shock dart, double molly, a paranoia for Grimoire, and SK playing close. You contact first with that paranoia, and then the close player can swing. There it is. SK forward, molly to go down off of it. But Bungie does connect a nice shot. However, there should be contingency plans for this. Shock darts, mollies, paranoia, all still online, all still available, and the clock has just ticked too far. CLG will hope for a little bit more damage that they should not be given.
Round where a tag is needed, that ult just needs to ride from the side bottom.
Walk up in mid here. Dart Monkeys have not tested this space just yet. And for CLG, they have really no emphasis on their mid control. It's just that one trademark holding space.
This is a CLG type beat, but they don't actually end up beating that trademark down, and no one's actually here to stop things. There's not even a pocket person at Snowpile just yet. It's Rise at Orange, support there all the way from B main. I think they understand now what's breaking down. Majority of players in mid. Granted, CLG hasn't seen a single one just yet.
No, they haven't. Rise down below. She hears them. Maybe you don't see, but your ears are ready, and the Hunter's Fury cute. It's a long angle. They'll be forced out. Rats in the open. Flushed out and into the line of fire of Rise. A double kill for her, and she gets away even. No trade. The spike is on the floor, and now they have to refight from deep in mid. However, Bunny B, they're getting it done. A shot found. Rise has been spotted out as well, and the paranoia to follow on up. Grimoire moving these shots, needs to find a connection. She will for one. New gun recovered the trade back, so it gets awkward, and it comes down to Claudia. Has to hold here towards yellow, but time on the reload. Time in this clutch. That is her victory condition. Just let it tick away, because 20 seconds, that's all that Autumn has, and the chances ripped away. Claudia with a 3K, it gets chaotic, but CLG still come out on top.
Dude, that was a perfect time to let it loose and then do exactly where Bunny B would be as well. They were also tagged.
Ooh, that timing gets the better of the attacking chamber. Bunny B, they start things strong in this one. Out B site open for business. This might just have to be a retake for CLG.
Looking for an offbeat here, Island. The drop in the base, moving up in the sky and looking for a few shots, but tune is heard by no one for now. The anthem of the spike will continue. Rise now, moving in. As an orb of her own, to be able to not only delay, deny sight lines. Viper Spit coming in, just SK just slowly walk up and put a pit down. Yeah, should be punished, should be denied. And now CLG are looking to make this a little bit too easy. Autumn there to deny, but we're gonna see EMEA get everything down over to half. One player hit, 80 damage done down. Han is gonna look to win the round all for herself. Autumn is there though with the move, groove, and spray. She wins it at a huge cost of economy though. So many rifles down.
Squad as CLG will be reset onto an eco, so a little bit of breathing room.
I can barely breathe though. The only word I have to describe these rounds is like fizz. It's like I'm watching a soda bottle just get shaken over and over again. And then it just explodes, pops. It's just so tough for both teams to understand what's going on, be able to play the trades correctly as well. It just seems like there's always one player rolling in with a 3K. Rise also invisible for the moment inside her own orb. Everyone's looking away. How much value can this classic find? 2 from Rise. No one checks the smoke.
No one even looks. That is the most unfortunate turn still. Dart Monkeys have a chance at this one. 3 versus 3. They're still at advantage, but shots are being whiffed. Bunny B, uncharacteristic for them. And now the shot guard! Han finds it double. The wall is up. Amnesia is holding, and the round is over. CLG find match point from nothing. It was a classic in an orb, and they pull it off.
Util in combination with rifle damage, a tour de force battle happening over at yellow. All stopped. The possible last round. The investment over from Dart Monkeys was so huge and was broken by the electric retake from CLG. That was just great. I mean, so many things happening that round. Viper Spit online from the side. CLG. You got Hunter's Fury also coming in right across the pond, right across the way from Han. All she needs is one little pick.
Dart Monkeys want to take this one towards A. At least that's their initial indication. But CLG, again, like you mentioned, they have those big ults to work with that can delay in towards this post bump, that can facilitate in towards that retake. So they're giving space. And look at the positioning of that trademark. It's up top. It's ready for a play. If they try and plant upper again, a Molly can come off of that. There's also a Sova in position to shock. I think this is a preset play to deny that plant spot.
The patience, the temperament, you're just exactly right. Having the Viper Spit, not putting it down, just playing for the strat as well, playing for the way the team you're facing is going to want to actually operate on the site is huge. Shock start in, lots of damage. I was expecting the snake bite to come in too, but that might just be enough to equalize things. Now, the Aldron rolls through, lots of dark cover to actually work around and beside. Information is going to be so hard to really find. One found, lots of other footsteps heard, but now this time it's the opposite. Smoke not cleared, there's a pocket play happening up top inside, and as suddenly it'll go down. SK will find one, everyone going for a Ray. Han is finding the flank. There's so many fights happening on all fronts, and this is where the pit gets active. CLG with the wall as well, nothing can be seen. They'll take away this round in the night, it'll be fine. And the series, map number 3, Icebox, go to them, and they're moving on inside VCT Game Changers.